Zeka kind of having a field day. Casio went completely ballistic. So this could be a little bit of a risk here in game number 1 as the Vayne is the answer into the Ambessa.
I thought it was almost 100% always going to be a ranged top laner here into this Ambessa. Could have been the Gnar, could have been the Vayne. T1 always have the first pick priority here so they could grab it for Keria. Instead, it's just going to be Ziggs. Pretty weird Ziggs angle here in a triple DPS composition. And if he's behind, this gets so tough to play out. And they're going to go for the Camille support again. I find this draft here for T1 to be really strong and a much better read than what we saw on Friday, but it's so unusual. Speaking of unusual,
wait a second. Who's playing Jax? Who's playing Trundle?
You know, Keria has played Jax support in solo queue.
I mean, they're just doing a top lane matchup in the support role. Supportal combat has never been this brutal before. And they're going to lock in the Shen instead. This is a Keria special. And he has certainly found a lot of success on this one in the past.
Now, there's also another question here about lane priority in this draft with the Cassiopeia's early levels going to smash the mid lane here, obviously, into the Galio, and then the Vayne into the Ambessa favors Doran in this early game, too. He's gone for the common exhaust. And down here, depending on how you play this Shen, if you can get level 2 first and you can control this lane, you can have a lot of power, but they're not doing that now.
That is a lot of damage to that 4th shot. We're looking for another one, but it's just Duro that gets the work done. First blood over to the Camille. Not going to have a lot of control in this one. There's a taunt, though. Shadow Dash from Keria as they pull Duro back. They look for Keria again. And now Rula needing to grab this kill to try and equalize. He'll find it as Paze runs out of buttons, and this Jhin is becoming a problem when we get to especially the mid game, but even hopefully earlier than that.
Camille sneaking around here, by the way. Great pathing from Duro.
Yeah, he is going to look to make his way in as Doran. Probably going to have to flash this one. There is the sweep, and he's just dead. Doesn't even use the flash, just knows that he's going to go down a 2-1-1 Camille now in this game.
Necessarily they used it to get over the wall, so you have to be patient. If you flash and you get stunned after it, you're dead anyway. So at least he holds on to his summoner spells.
Oh, they're looking for that sweep. He'll get the flash out of Paze.
I'm starting to wonder, is Camille's support the strongest support in the game? Hold up.
Well, let's see whether Chovy can be strong as well. As the Justice Punch doesn't work, he goes straight into the kennel as he looks to heroically charge his way out, and he will.
Who has no flash here. He has his ultimate.
Well, can be hard to outplay it, but with 3 people, it might work. There's a heroic entrance as Chovy's going to join in, and that will be enough to defend their top laner. It is going to be grubs taken here by Ona. The dragon just secured from Canyon has been commendable here by T1.
Oh, they're going to try again.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, see whether you can do it with the Camille there as well, as he does have the hook shot. Mega Inferno Bomb able to lock down the Ambessa, but it's 2 already on the floor. As Ona wanting to go back, they're trying to get this reset, but Paze taking so much damage from the tower, and Duro is massive on this Camille.
This ends up being a pretty big fail from T1. There was a...
Oh, they're collapsing.
Oh, there's in so much trouble.
There's a Galio coming as well. The little Ziggs does avoid the Sonic Wave, but he walks up. And so I think that will have sealed his fate. And it's going to be a safeguard over, wanting to deny Chovy an assist, so it's going to be a solo kill over to Canyon. He'll lock that one down.
To try and make it happen, I think the cost is so dear.
I think the rationale behind this play is Chovy's TP'd mid. We need to make something of this. He's ice skating.
Access to Keen. Looking for Doran. We'll be able to find him here. Bone plating does go down, but now Canyon's in trouble. The bouncing bomb somehow misses, but the Mega Inferno Bomb is not going to.
What time top than bot lane?
Yeah, this is the new lane swap, I think. We've just got completely different mid laners and bot laners. Okay, Duro looking for a bit of an angle here, but we know that Keria is waiting in that brush. He comes out. The double taunt is fantastic, but the public execution is also very good. Doran goes down. It's a 1-for-1 so far, but it's support for top lane. Ona flashing away. Canyon follows. He'll find the Tempest Cripple and the double kill as the teleport comes in from downtown as Faker swoops in, and we'll be able to at least keep Keria alive.
0-3-2 now and Keen feels like such a scary threat. They're still trying to 4-man top lane.
There are so many bad guys here as Doran goes in. Mega Inferno Bomb. They do manage to kill the Ambassador as Duro just has to get himself the heck out of there. Finally, mission complete. As Duro is likely to go down as well. It's a double for Faker as Chovy looking to trade this one. Ruler also getting some damage down in this mid lane. The cross map.
Or that lead compounds, and you'll just never get it back as T1. You can't go back in time.
Well, Carrier is able to stand in the Spirit's Refuge. That's going to help him out against Ruler here. As Duro now in a little bit of trouble. Faker moving over as the taunt set up just to try and get this Camille out as the Rift Herald down very, very low. Secured here by the Jhin as now Keen shows up and gets so much damage. Down goes Doran, the immediate revenge for the Ambassador. The curtains were called, and it is indeed curtains for T1 in that play as the Herald goes over to Gen.G as well.
Keen's ults this game have been so good. Teleports into 4. Oh, Baker and
Duro comes in. Speaking of ults, as now Chovy turns up with a gigantic taunt, and down they all go. Even Duro surviving the Mega Inferno Bomb in the end.
This year from Keen, TPing into the fight.
He goes to wait for him.
And they know exactly how they want to play this. Goes into the backline here, sets up a huge ultimate here from Chovy as well. His gets backline access right away. Well,
so, not looking great.
Well, Chovy once again not going to get hit by the Petrifying Gaze.
Well, with the ult to get movement speed, Jhin, for example, doesn't. Oh, Keen looking for an all-in.
Yeah, Canyon is going to come down here as he does have support from Carrier. He's going to be able to pick up that kill as Canyon now has to get out a teleport in from Faker as well. A lot to make sure that Keen goes down, but they get their man.
That's valuable money, but this turret is so healthy. They're going to stick for it. They're going to look for more.
Yeah, Canyon is able to safeguard as the Condemn is coming down. As now Pays. He's on his satchel, but he's just going to get wiped out by Ruler. Finds the bullet, and he's able to take him out. Petrifying Gaze under 2. It's Faker. Makes the flash play. And now Canyon trying to get himself out. The heroic entrance is going to allow it, but now Chovy's in the firing line, and he is just
Here comes Duro.
His way down, and Duro, the hero of the hour, is looking to make his way in. Another Condemn coming on through as now Gen.G find the front foot, and the teleport from Keen as this man has been addicted to revenge this game, and he's going to find even more as Faker goes down.
Ruler's opening the base.
Gets his man, and yeah, Ruler has never been with his team, to be honest. He's just killing turrets.
Dragons in a minute and a half. They're looking for Faker here.
Well, he does have Owner as support. And so Chovy not going to be quite as tanky as he otherwise would be, but I think they're just going to flash on it. They look for the angle onto Faker. Petrifying Gaze does connect, but Canyon still resonating strike comes in. Double knock up as the heroic entrance comes down. Justice Punch for more CC as Keen is there for the cleanup. He is going to go down as he goes a little bit too deep. The Condemn was pretty good there from Doran, but a 2-for-1 and the turret going down. Gen.G still with their eyes on a potential Baron.
They're going in for this TP. T1 want to contest this, but they're so far behind. This needs to be flawless from them.
Yep. Teleport does come in. There's a Deadly Flourish onto Carrier as Canyon just gets on top of him and Chovy knocks him down. Now Owner's going to need a fantastic smite, but it's Gen.G that are looking for the team fight as in goes Keen. He is going to give me Petrifying Gaze though, and now able to dash his way out. Still taken down by Owner, who is doing battle in the back line. Still going to be taken. He did buy a lot of time, but Pays is still dead. The Hextech ultimatum saved for this Ziggs, and now Gen.G pick up the ace, and they can do anything they want.
Go over to T1, so there's some small, very microscopic silver linings here. I just don't think it gets better from here, as Canyon can do whatever he wants, seemingly. He's got GA as well.
Yeah.
2 levels up on Owner. Like, legitimately 2 levels up.
Canyon. He's going to get hit by a Petrifying Gaze. That GA may not last very long, as he does safeguard, gets the kickback onto Owner, and will keep that. Oh, never mind. Okay, still holds onto it. Calculated, I guess. Chovy is now here, so the Lee Sin is going to be okay. No flash, though.
Some aura farming, I guess.
Yeah.
Not necessary at all.
Oh, there is a taunt. It looks like Carrier's one is going to be working out okay, but the Winds of War do damage now. Riftmaker now done for Chovy. This is an inner turret still under fire. This siege minion is just sitting there, hitting.
He's just got hit by a bouncing grenade.
Oh, I think Canny might be in a little bit of trouble here. Goes down to the GA. Double knock up there from the heroic entrance as Chovy should be able to save the Lee Sin, but for how long, that's the question. Great interruption with the pillar, but it's not enough to save Carrier. And you guys were talking about it this whole time. Where's the damage
unfortunately, it's now just a 5v4 as Gen.G are pushing into the base. There's Duro.
Yeah, looking for the angle once again. Hextech Ultimatum is going to be thrown down onto Ona, and he is going to be taken out. No subjugation going to work this time.
And let's see what happens with the siege on the bottom side as they're all grouped up right now. Baker a little bit extended.
Oh, public execution will be avoided here, but the Petrifying Gaze also does nothing. And Carrier, oh no, he didn't sign up for this. Well, actually he did. He pressed on the Cassiopeia, and he's going to go down as well.
On these Petrifying Gazes have just been insane. The microwave from them.
Oh, Q going to get picked up here. Is the back onto Pays. Canyon finds it one more time. Keen's going to go down though, and now Doran with that ulti running looks for the angle, gets a double kill here as Rule is going to be taken out for the first time this game, and Canyon gets on top of him. Down goes Doran. It was some heroics in the end, but I don't think it's going to be enough to win them this game. But maybe they won't lose just yet. As Carrier, yeah, going down. Faker with a full health bar, looking pretty good. But Chovy looking to get on top of him. The taunt is not going to work. Petrifying Gaze onto just Chovy is not enough. And now it is just Ona against the world as Gen.G move in with their army of minions and look to take game one here. As, man, looks like Gen.G are hungry to defend that MSI.